Well, I'm excited about the Occupy movement because I think what it is doing is it's connecting to right where Martin Luther King left off. It's connecting to the Poor People's Campaign, and we just a few weeks ago celebrated the I guess 44th anniversary of that March on Washington, which was an Occupy Washington campaign. And the reason King wanted to occupy Washington was to bring the issues of the 99% into public. And I think that's what Occupy has done. And now the question is, what do we do now? What do we do now that we've publicly acknowledged that the world isn't working? And it's not a protest. It's not the protesters against the majority. It's the majority making itself present in public. And I think that's what Occupy is about. And it's brought me back to Saint Benedict, who back in the early Middle Ages, as Rome was collapsing and this new thing was coming to be, Saint Benedict realized that we really needed to create a school for the world to come. And that's what the Benedictine communities were. They were little groups of people who were learning together how to live in the world of the future. And I think that's an incredibly important thing for our time. And so the things that excite me right now are the little experiments that are happening, where people are forming new kinds of community. People are praying and working together, are gardening together, doing new economies, practicing for the world to come. I think that's the most exciting thing that's happening right now, and I think it's full of hope. I was at a Benedictine monastery several years ago, and somebody asked a question about technology, and I remember the abbot pulled out his cell phone out of his habit to do this. He pulls his cell phone out and he says, "We're not against technology. We're not against the modern world. That's not the point. The point is, if everything falls apart, where are people going to go to learn how to live a different way?" And I think that's what the monastic tradition that comes out of Benedict has been about, and that's what these experiments are about today. So we're practicing for a world to come, and I think that's the future of Occupy. That's where it's pointing us toward.